Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode, if I remember right, I believe we had cleared out this area, basically stopping an invasion of shipwreck that happened to be going in there, and we found a key which I believe will allow us into this place, school and reading, so we may find some interesting stuff there. Before we do, I kind of want to address something. About 5 episodes ago, at the end of the episode, I had gone on a bit of a rant regarding this episode. That particular episode is going to be posted tomorrow, but there have been some comments and conversation on the Spiderweb forums where I've been posting this. I've been posting it there as well, for those of you who didn't know and have been watching this on YouTube. And the comments did make note of something that I didn't really think about and I feel I should address. Specifically, the scenarios and such that are made in this game were made by people who are not professional game developers. I mean, the first 4 I played, yes, they were made by someone who is a professional, makes it for a living and all that sort of stuff, but the rest of these are not. And I may have been thinking of this scenario as being like, well, holding it to the same kind of standard, which I should not have been. And apparently, that very fact was kind of why Blades of Avernum failed. The, the game itself didn't sell very well, and because it did so poorly, Jeff Vogel decided he wasn't going to remake it, and there's likely very little chance he's ever going to make something like this again. And part of the reason, at least judging by the person who made this comment, was because when all these player-made scenarios came out, there was a lot of negativity and criticism and stuff like that, saying they weren't very good because people kept holding it up to higher standards. And I do want to apologize if I got very angry in that rant and frustrated and may have bothered people a bit. Calandon specifically. I am going to try to hold back and adjust my expectations a little bit because of this. That said, I am still going to try and criticize a bit. After all, we can't improve without criticism. Although, admittedly, Calandon did say this was effectively his first time. And he mentioned in a comment that if he did try like a rebalance or retooling of this, he would address the catacombs because of how difficult they are. So at least he admits that, yes, that is ridiculous. So, yeah. I just wanted to make this comment before I started off the episode entirely, so, yeah. Anyway, let's move on and continue our explorations here. School or library or whatever it is. See if we can find anything in here of use or interest. Searching the shelf, you find an interesting looking book. It is red and has runes written across the cover. They look magical. Do you wish to try to read it? Sure. The book teaches you a better way of casting Arcane Shield. Well, how very handy. And here we have pens and papyrus sheets, and pen and papyrus. Nothing in there. This place has the appearance of a school, and this room is a peculiar testament to the educational practices of ancient Slyths. It has 5 mind crystals with chairs for each of them. It appears that along with conventional instruction, Slyths dumped information directly into their students' minds. This seems rather strange, at least by Avernum standards. This strangeness is, of course, added to the strangeness inherent in seeing Slyths using Venati mind crystals, especially when it doesn't appear possible that these Slyths had met Venati before. Most of the crystals are out, inactive. However, the one in the northwest corner appears to still be lit. Sure, use it. As you stare deep into the mind crystal, you start to hear strange whispering voices in your mind. The words are barely audible, but they seem to be trying to teach you something. You concentrate and you start to get an impression of what ability the item is trying to teach you. Ancient Slithzerakai language. Do we all have it, or is it only the one? You have Restore Energy ability. I did not realize that. But, you know what? Yeah. Use the crystal. Words and images flow across the surface of the crystal, and a soft, sibilant voice whispers into your mind. When it is done, you are not fluent in ancient Slithzerakai, but you do understand it far better. There's a chalkboard sign here with ancient Pasikavan cursive letters written on it. It says something about Central School and reading class tonight. Can't quite make it out, but you can guess. Right before the cave quake, the school was set up for a reading class. That's why the mind crystal was prepped and ready. Okay, that makes sense. Is there anything here? Doesn't look like it. Calandon did mention something along the lines of, when he made this, he was kind of in the mood of slamming his face against the wall every time and every wall. So he suggested that we do that every time. I can understand how that does have reason for doing it. It makes sense to do such a thing. But at the same time, that doesn't make things interesting, and it can get tiring and bothersome to do it over and over and over. So I'm not really going to do it unless it's in areas that look like they could have something. Like here. Which does not. So you can see why I wouldn't bother. Anyway. We still have something here, but there's a curious voice calling us in. I'm concerned. We'll go in, because I explore things, but I'm gonna save first. Alright, let us investigate. As you walk down this narrow passageway, you hear a low, almost inaudible, disembodied hiss. Come closer. Closer, please. It says, its words sliding through the air like skates on an icy lake. Your skin tingles faintly. The air is cold, harsh, biting, as if all of the warm cave moisture has been squeezed out of it. What do? Approach the source of the sound. Who? What? My name was Scalos. I was a Basikavan. I taught at the school near here. Then the cave quake hit. The collapse of these tunnels destroyed our city. In the chaos following the disaster, demons invaded. Followers of Grahoth, they came to this world at the same time as he did. We could not defend ourselves. We were defeated. The demons murdered all of us and enslaved our souls. We have waited since then for those who would free us. If you are those for whom we wait, first you must find the red iron key that can unlock this door. It is up the river, north of the guard post. We anxiously await your return. Wait! The ghost is gone. He clearly indicated that this area is Basikava, so you know for certain where the river leads. You can report that back to Cass. A key past the guard post. You make a mental note of that, too. You may wish to investigate the situation further. Alright, that's something we will investigate. Pretty much right now, actually. We need to go back. I am going to go in here just so I can rest to regain my energy, just in case. And now let's head back. I don't know why we have the, continue south, continue north things. Okay, continue weighted, sure. I like that he's done. That Calandon did. So that beings can actually cross there. But, yeah, I'm not sure why it has this. Continue north to the guard post. Actually, do we actually have items that we can sell? I think we might. Oh yeah, we have items that we can sell, and that need to be identified. I believe it's over in here that we can get things identified. She was the one who identified things. Macron sits, concentrating intently on the chessboard. Yes. What do you wish to know? Did you lose the game? Yes. Darndest thing. I was playing with Phaedra, and I had her, really had her, but she escaped somehow and managed to defeat me. I'm reviewing the game to determine my mistake. I'm sure that any minute now I will figure out what I should have done to win. This seems unlikely. One glance at the board tells you that Macron got soundly destroyed in this game. Still, you have enough manners not to object. Where did Phaedra go? To scout up the river to the north. She said Laguerre asked her to. She'll be back soon. She promised me another game. Alright. Okay, how do we get things identified then? Please tell me, because I have this bracelet that I would very much like to know what does. We do have level ups, though, that we can do. You know, at 2 point... I wonder if arcane lore will give us more information. Wait, actually... Yeah, it doesn't actually say. Okay. I want to try and get intelligence to 10. I feel like that would help a lot. Same thing with Sheik. Alright, Bonnie. I could improve intelligence more. Actually, that does improve arcane lore and potion making, so I don't see why not. Also improves nature lore and first aid. Yeah, that's worth it. And our mental protection is 100%. That is perfect for Bonnie. And Draco. Bit of that, and he's better at hitting. Alright, I'll take that. Alright. Nothing there. It's just a Slith warrior. Phaedra stands here, apparently having just finished a conversation with Cass. Hey there, have you talked to Cass yet? No, not yet. And you should do that. Once you're done talking to him, talk to me, but not before. Cass. I found out where the river leads. It leads back into Basikava. It is as I suspected, Cass says, nodding. That would be a dead end. The Basikavans surely did not have a way back, or else they would not have stayed in exile for so long. We cannot travel south along the river. We have also had little luck clearing this blocked path out of the guard post. There are tons upon tons of rock in our way. We cannot leave to the east. However, Phaedra has returned with good news. The path to the north leads deeper into the homeland. Our way is obvious, then. We head north. I have already told the others here to begin making ready. We will leave shortly. There is one other thing. We found a ghost. Describe the Basikavan and what he told you. That is very interesting, Cass murmurs, his eyes unfocusing for a moment as he thinks. You should help them, because they sound in dire need. However, it is in the opposite direction as our journey. Help them, but if at any time you feel that you cannot continue, you may come back to me and tell me that you wish to head north. The Basikavans need help, though, so do not give up easily. Alright, is there anything else? Take Phaedra with you. She should be useful in a pinch. And when you have resolved the situation, find me again. I will be here, waiting. Alright. Yes, I have spoken with Cass. A ghost in Basikava, you say? Phaedra looks concerned. And he wanted a red iron key that was somewhere north of the guard post. She pulls a key out of her pocket. I found it when I was scouting. It was on the body of a slith. She hands the key to you. Now let's see what we can do about helping out those Basikavans. By the way, I've been to a lot of places and seen a lot of different kinds of items. I can identify your items for you for a small price. To ask you, use your special ability, Phaedra Identify. Okay. There we go. That's good. Blade Master's Bracelet. Plus 4 to melee, plus 4 to pull, plus 5 to melee weapon damage. Holy crap. This is incredible. I'm using that instead of the Mauler's. Oh wait, that's instead of the strength bracelet. You know what? That's fine. I'm fine with that. You've got a warrior's bracelet, which is actually better than the one I've got here. Okay, so you have less strength. You know what? That's fine. And this bracelet, what bracelet do you have? A mage's bracelet. I guess the strength bracelet we're probably going to sell then. Because that other bracelet is incredibly powerful and totally worth keeping. So we're losing out on the strength bracelet, but I don't have a problem with that. At least we got the key we needed, so let's go deal with that right now. And we have Phaedra with us. Although I have a feeling she's probably going to be frustrating trying to keep hold of her and keep her alive. Because I really do wish to keep her alive. Alright. Get it across there. Why do we have... Hold on. Did that ability... No, it didn't. And why? Oh, right, because I leveled Bonnie up and gave him some more, energy. Gave her some more energy. Alright. Well, we have the key that unlocks the door. I'm gonna save before we start walking through. Alright, let's, start looking in here. We can. You walk past the doorway and down a long, narrow passageway that begins to descend after short ways. The passage expands a little as you progress. The footing, meanwhile, grows more solid, and the path is more clearly marked out. Then you come to an opening. You look through it, and the view takes your breath away. You can see a vast city of lights with a river running through the middle, extending deep into the distance farther than you can see. Below you, you can see a whole swarm of activity. Glowing ghosts crawl over the city like ants, and you can see demons too as they traverse the ancient pathways of the Slazerikai city. Basikava. It's an impressive picture. Looks like it's quite large. You walk down from the tunnel entering the large cavern. From here you can see the devastation caused by the cavequake. The river that you've been following used to pass right in front of you. Now right in front of you is a huge pile of rubble. The ceiling caved in right over the river and changed its course, simultaneously destroying all nearby houses and eliminating the Basikavan's means of survival. You have returned. We had feared that you wouldn't. Listen carefully. In our terrible arrogance, we Basikavans sought to open the steel doors that have for so long barred the way to our homeland. 60 years ago, we attacked the doors with every spell that we had. We threw fireballs, lightning, and all manner of force at the doors. They did not open. Worse, the gods of Basikava chose to punish us for our arrogance. A great cavequake destroyed our city, and those who did not perish then wished they had. Mighty and terrible demons attacked our peaceful city and enslaved our souls. For 60 years we have served our dark masters in horrific bondage, awaiting individuals powerful enough to free us. If you would free us, you must travel west, where resides the demon lord, Nolag Kar, in his strong fortress, Kargrov. If you can defeat Nolag Kar, we will be free at last from our terrible burden. All our prayers go with you. You are our only hope. Interesting. What? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Whatever. The Basikavan's plight sounds dire. However, you'd better watch your step. If there's an army of demons nearby that is strong enough to subdue an entire city's worth of Basikavan slips, then you are in dangerous territory to be sure. Well, there we have our way back. Alright. This is going to be tricky, I think. Another path. Oh, that looks concerning. Bridge over the river here. Let's stick on this side of the river for now. And I'm not gonna go into any doors yet. I see demons. Oh, that demon must be... That is quite irritating. Yeah, there must be demons over there. In front of you is a mass grave. Heaped bodies rot here, overgrown with fungus, most still in the positions of terror in which they died. Eyes gaping, mouths screaming, arms and legs in disjointed, agonized positions. You feel bile rising in your throat and quickly look away. This must be the work of the demons. No other beings could be so callous or have such utter disregard for human life. You can't walk in here among the dead. Even standing this close nearly makes you vomit. So it looks like the only way we can go is down the path, which I won't do now, across this bridge, which leads to a structure, and a road, which leads to something. Alright, let's take a look in this structure first. Let's save before we walk in there, because that's probably going to be quite painful. Alright. This room is filled with broken machine parts. The apparatus around you must break down occasionally, and when it does, this is the place where the parts go to get repaired. Okay, I need to reload, because, yeah, those are hostile and dangerous. And, of course, we need to prep up and cast all of the spells. Enter combat. Oh, thank you, Phaedra. Hopefully you don't die. Oh, she's charmed. Wonderful. And I don't think I can get rid of that charm. I should have cast a spell. Wait, when did he get charmed? How in the hell did that happen? Okay, I need to reload now. Okay, let's try this again, and this time... Okay, I would like to make a comment right here. It was mentioned that I would need to stay hasted and blessed pretty much constantly, and I feel like that is a very poor choice. It's really kind of irritating treating every single combat like it's the most important and combat you have to deal with. Oh no, that one's an ally. Okay, don't kill him. Phaedra's pretty strong. I'm glad for that, at least. Yeah, I'm glad Phaedra is as strong as she is. That means she's going to be able to survive here. Very good thing. Okay, I didn't actually need to cast the spell I cast. Okay, that was easier than I thought. We did manage to kill them. Alright, nothing in there, and nothing in there. Alright, at least we've explored in there. I am curious what's down in here. This room is evidently a storage room for the mine. All the crates and barrels here are filled to the brim with crystals, which is evidently what they are mining here. But why? This is very peculiar. Alright, we've got crystals. We've got crystals. We've got crystals. Yeah, these are all crystals. Why are they mining crystals? Okay, fine crystals. Those are actually worth some coin. looks like the fine crystals were all in the regular crates, and the barrel is just hold regular crystals. I'll take that. That's fine. And this goes to the other side, it looks like. I still wonder what's in the middle. I'm gonna save before we go in the middle. Curious as I am. Alright, let's... Oh, crap! Hakai fires a large magic zap. Holy shit, that literally killed me. Let me reload here. Okay, that actually did get their attention. You charge into the mining center, ready to free the ghost slaves. However, to your dismay, they look up at you with fear. There are still a lot of Hakai around here, and they didn't turn on their masters and help you. That must mean they don't think you'll win. Yeah, it looks like we probably won't here. Holy crap. Phaedra has a lot of health, and she almost died immediately. Yeah, there's a lot of Hakai in here. We're not going to win this. Reloading. Alright, let's take a look at this. Okay, more Hakai! Reloading again. 3 Hakai, maybe. Maybe we can. It's possible. Did not mean to open that. Alright, let's cast these spells again. Didn't want Fox, wanted that. Enter combat. Okay, you move out of the way so that Phaedra can get in. You slow them a bit. Okay, yeah, 3 Hakai we can deal with. Jeez, those guys hit hard. Get the healing out. Of course you summon more minions. Why would you not? Okay. Yeah, 3 we can deal with fine. We can deal with 3 Hakai. More than that, I don't think we could. Ah, crap, too close. Son of a bitch! Okay, what the hell is in there anyway? An unidentified bracelet. That looks like it might be handy. I'm gonna reload here so we can kill those without ending up triggering the rest of them! Alright, once again, let's try this. Cast all these spells. Slow, I am aware now, did not actually do anything. Enter combat. Alright, you cast... Don't bother with anything, actually. Actually... Would repel spirit work. It actually does! There goes one. Okay, definitely give healing to Fox. Double healing. Come on, Phaedra! Of course. Well, Phaedra's in range now, so she can help out. And actually cast that again. appreciate it if you would stop doing that, please. You do nothing, actually. Thank you, Phaedra. Now we can get this bracelet, which we can get identified immediately. Bracelet of Efficiency. +3 to magical efficiency. I don't think I'm going to use that. I mean, magical efficiency is handy, but those bonuses to our spells is much handier, I think. Alright. Now, we've explored everything down in this area. Well, not exactly, but explored enough. I'm going to run back so I can heal up and regain her spell energy. And then I'm actually going to end this episode here. We do have more we need to explore and investigate in that particular one region. And we shall. But that's going to be in the next episode. Till then, I am Chester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco, and Phaedra. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.